Dr. Kyle, well, I'd heard about him from a pal of mine. He wanted to go and see this new preacher. And I was looking for something in my life.
The teachings of the church are all about peace. We have to love one another, as Robbie Burns did.
So Dr. Kyle, he doesn't like it when you look at him in the eyes. He's just this weird thing that he's got, and basically, we want to hear the word. You want to hear the word, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, we just can't look at him in the eyes.
What do you think of his message?
Look at him, but just not in the eye part. You go on the ears, fine, or like one of the ears, whichever ear is closest to you, you can look at that.
Welcome everyone. My name's Dr. Carl Wright. I am the leader of the church, the head of the church here. I think I've seen all you guys here before, which is lovely. You all know why I'm here in Troon. 7 years ago, I was sitting in my flat in the West Midlands in Walsall, and then the light in the room changed. Reality seemed to shimmer, and he stood in front of me. Robbie Burns. He pointed at me, he pointed at a map of Scotland, and he pointed at a picture of Jesus that I had on the wall. We sat down and he cut me nips and tatties. Looking back, I think that was a spiritual metaphor for feeding my soul. And then he disappeared. And the food disappeared as well, because it was spiritual food.
Well, I've been with the police for about 12 years now. 2 of them as detective inspector. I'm enjoying it. It's good, but this is by far the weirdest case we've ever come up against. This thing about the weird cult thing that's happening in the community centre. I mean, it's great that they're using the space. I'm glad they're using the space, but not like that.
It opens with, and the leader shall take 12 wives from the 12 tribes of the world. They shall be pleasing to both the eye of the leader and the Lord.
Other people have been saying that maybe at the start that it shouldn't be so, it's about, you're getting really down to the nitty gritty stuff with the wives thing, like it's really down to business straight away. And like other religious books, like the Bible, for example, is like bigger stuff, bigger, Genesis, I don't know. That's just,
It's not for me or you to second guess the Lord.
I like it.
I'm trying to write this. I've got the police saying I'm stealing, and I've got you going on. I just write what is channeled. I just sit down, and whatever is going to come out just comes out. I don't make it up. It's what's coming out.
No, I know. That's just what other people were saying.
If I were to second guess him on this occasion, I'd say that I've been on this mission for 5 years. And we have 4 regular members at the church.
Jim's away actually.
Where's Jim?
Huh?
When's Jim back?
He's I don't actually know when he's back, but he said he was.
Well, say 4.
Going away.
Still got 4 who pay £3.50 a week for subs. Which is not enough for a worldwide spiritual revolution. That's not going to happen on those numbers. So maybe the Lord's thinking, let's go down the procreation route, not the propagation route.
Yeah.
Maybe he's fed up, eh? Maybe he's a bit fed up. He's had enough. Do they want me to kill myself? Is that what they want?
No.
Do they want me dead in front of the congregation, dead?
No. Of course not.
Gary! You're in trouble when someone turns up in your town and they're claiming to be Jesus. Unless they are Jesus, right? And it's Jerusalem. But even then I'd be keeping my eyes peeled.
My sermons can last like 3 to 4 hours depending on what's coming through me, and then at the end of the sermon I would tell people I was sent by Robbie Burns as a seer and revelator, and some would get really upset. And so what I do now is I'll start with that, and then that gives people the choice to whether to stay or leave. And I understand that people are busy. People have got that might have to do the shopping or... Got to have the faith. Faith is all you need. Got to sow the seed. Find faith among the weeds. Got to have the faith. Faith is not a game falling from the sky. Faith is like the rain. Faith, the faith, the faith, the faith, the faith, the faith.
I love being healed by Dr. Kyle. He's cured me of so many things. Insomnia, headaches, depression, cancer.
Well, actually, Jack, could you start the chant? This is the spiritual chant we use that helps the healing process. So we call on your miraculous power to work through me, to cure this woman of her terrible ear infection. And we want you to bring us a miracle that we can it's still troubling her. And we really need you. We really stop it, Jenny. 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 Did everyone go to the first aid class?
Yes, I went to the sprains class. Do you think it's a sprain, Jenny?
I think he's guilty. He's not so happy about all these interrogations, but you know, we've got to know the truth. We've got to get to the bottom of this. That's how things are done, isn't it? Isn't it?
Robbie Burns called me to Troon.
No.
Robbie Burns.
No.
I know you don't want to hear this.
So we've been interrogating this guy, this Dr. Kyle Wright, for 3 days now, and I've had enough of it. I'll be honest.
And 2, it was a medically induced coma. If you open this, I wouldn't be wearing these.
That's good coffee. Explain that.
I'm not sleeping, and last night I turned over to my wife and I went, Lorraine. And my wife, Lorraine, turned over to me, and it wasn't her face. It was Dr. Kyle Wright's face that I saw.
Like, you can say the Lord's Prayer like that. You know the Lord's Prayer?
Yeah.
So the Lord's Prayer, Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed by... But this is what I do, and this is my technique. I slow it down. Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. And slow it down more.
This needs to end now. Dr. Kyle?
I'll be fine.